Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to our July live stream, hosted today on Sunday, the 2nd of August. So thank you everybody for being here on your weekend. I appreciate it. Sunday is a great day to do these live streams because the markets are closed. Everyone is free from the pressures of trading, and we can use the time to speak about everything that's going on at PipFarm, specifically zooming into everything that happened last month, and look forward at what's going to be happening in the coming months and beyond. So I would be surprised if anyone here doesn't know what the topic of today is going to be, and for the sake of the stream, I will tell you. So today we're going to be talking about the PipFarm scaling program. Okay. And this is something that has been probably one of the most understated but impressive features that PipFarm has ever since we launched. The PipFarm scaling program has always been the fastest scaling program in the industry. A simple 12% target just to reach a payout. Okay, by the way, before I get into it, I just got ahead of myself there. Can everybody hear me okay? Let me check. And let's also see how many people are here because I already got ahead of myself. And like last time, we will be doing a flash on the screen here to show our promo codes. And you will be able to see a code probably right now. And while that happens, I'm going to check comments. Okay, the code is there. Perfect. So 100 people, that's a good place to start. Exactly 100. Okay. And loud and clear. Okay, very happy to hear that. All right, perfect. So I am going to jump into it since many people are already here. Okay, so the scaling program. This has always been one of the most understated features of PipFarm, in my opinion. All you needed to do was either reach 4 payouts or reach 12% profit target, which is similar to the amount that you needed to get when taking a challenge. So it's kind of like every time you passed a new challenge with your performance, you would get another scaling increment. And then that scaling increment would depend on your rank with PipFarm. So very rewarding scaling program. Okay, so why change it? What's going to change? There is a problem with the current scaling program, which is a logical issue with our technology. So every time you would reach the target, we would issue you a new account, and then you keep trading in the new account, kind of like how it is when you pass a challenge. So it worked in the similar way that you pass a stage and then you get a new account, you pass a stage, you get another new account. But the problem is when you're funded, there's progress in that account. So there could be your profitable days, your trading days, part of your consistency score, even part of your profit that gets locked in the old account, and then you start trading a new account. And that made requesting payouts more complicated. It made it complicated also to see your progress towards getting the payout. So if you've got 2 trading days in one account and then you get one in another, those accounts don't know about each other. So then it's a manual process to stitch that progress together. So you understand it was quite a burden for the support team to be handling all of these manual requests. And, you know, we are not in an era where these things should be manual anymore, okay? So a lot of you will be relieved to hear. And the reason why I say a lot of you is because with PipFarm, 330 of you have actually scaled an account with PipFarm, which, considering the proportions to how many people are trading with PipFarm, that's quite a lot of people who are using or benefiting from our scaling program. One trader I saw has actually scaled an account with us 12 times. So you can see that this is actually a very utilized feature. You know, it's not just some tall dream that you may or may not be able to achieve, it's actually something that many traders are using, and not just once, consistently benefiting from this model. So this is why we need to make it better and sharpen it up. Okay, so no one will obviously have any reason to not want their dashboard spammed with dozens of unnecessary accounts. We already have that problem with challenges, which is something we'll address later. So when you scale, what's going to happen? You keep the same account, and we just add more money into that same account. It sounds really simple. Before it was complicated, but over the past couple of months, or in fact this entire year, everything that happens inside of your like challenge session or funded session is configurable. So we can add money, everything gets recalculated. We can take out money, everything gets recalculated. So everything is now adjustable. So it's not going to break anything by doing this. So with a much more flexible system, we're able to do this easily. Okay, so when you're funded, you get one account, and it just grows. So we increase the starting balance every time you reach the target. Here's another significant change that allows us to do this. Okay, so before, the scaling target was 12% in cumulative profit. So it included also the money that you took out of the account. So if you took out 6%, then 3%, then 3%, that would be the 12% that you needed to scale. Okay. The problem with doing it this way now is that you could be scaling still with some profit in the account, which is pretty complicated to do this in between. Also, what makes it complicated as well is we have a classic mode account, which has a different scaling model. So running two different models in parallel is also another thing that takes away simplicity and ease of use. So what we're going to do is meet in the middle, and the scaling requirement will become 5 payouts from an account. So the size of the payout doesn't matter. It could be 5 times 1%, 5 times 2%, 5 times 6%. It doesn't matter anymore. And this way we get to unify it for all of the models. Okay, so whether it's classic or consistency or endurance, all of them will scale the same way. It's 5 payouts, and then you can qualify for scaling, where we will just add an extra 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or 60% to your balance. Okay. And that reminded me of something else. For rank 6 traders, I'm sorry to the few of you guys who are watching, we're not going to have 60% scaling increment anymore of this model. The reason is the maximum allocation through scaling should become 1.5 million. Having it before at 1.72 or 78, I can't remember what it was. This makes, again, the communication of everything more complicated. So we just want to have a clear round number that you can scale up to 1.5 million. And this rank 6 edge case with the 60% scaling increment will be resolved by making the maximum scaling increment 50% from rank 5 and above. I really hope you guys don't have a big problem with it. It's a small change, but just to make it clear how everything will work together. Okay, so I think that only took a couple of minutes to explain, but I think there will be many questions, so I'm going to check my phone now to see what you guys are asking. Okay. Okay, nice. 80% off any account, max $200. Good code. Okay, so here's one question. Scaling just means I can make bigger trades, or is there more benefits? Okay, so what are the actual benefits of scaling? Okay, so scaling doesn't just give you, well, actually, it literally does just give you more account balance. So let's say you have a 100K account and you scale to 120K. Yes, that extra 20,000, it can be used alongside the leverage to increase your exposure, to make bigger trades, bigger positions. But that's only one dimension of risk. Risk is not just about making as big trade size as possible. The other dimension of risk is that you can go into drawdown as well. So let's say you have an account that has a 10% max loss. So 10% of 100,000 is a $10,000 max loss, right? But if you have an account that is 120,000, then that max loss becomes 12,000 instead of 10. So that means that you don't need to use this extra balance just for getting more exposure, but you can also use it to trade exactly the same size that you traded before, but you have more drawdown to use with it. And that is probably the most appreciated benefit of scaling. Everyone just thinks the bigger my account, the bigger my trade, the bigger my profit, but also bigger my loss as well. But if you're going to consider it as a bonus to how much drawdown you can take on the account, means you get to keep it for longer, means you have a better chance of recovery. So that's one of the most uncommon ways of looking at having that extra balance from the scaling. Yeah, questions about MT5 already answered in the comments. One about switching. Yeah, so once we add it, you'll be able to switch, no problem with that. So don't hesitate buying an account today. Okay, sorry, that was a long check. So guys, I was just checking with the team about the codes. All the codes are working fine and people are ordering them. So if there's a delay, don't worry about it. It means that someone else has probably already used the code and the system will tell you about it. So if the code doesn't work, stop trying to use the same code because it won't work if it's already been used, and just wait for a newer code to appear. Okay. So okay, nice question here. How does PipFarm team handle the surveys given to us? What is the benefit to us? Okay, so the surveys that we do, we share all of the results of the survey publicly afterwards. So last time we did a survey, the theme was what makes a trader. So when we collect the answers, we make graphics and we write a blog post. I discuss them here on the live stream, and we share all of that information back with you because it's a community survey. So none of these surveys are about product or product improvements. Maybe we'll add one or two questions about what the market wants. For example, we asked previously one question about pay with profits, and this is what heavily inspired or validated an idea to add a new model. Same with instant funding before we launched that too. So yes, we use the opportunity to understand what we can do better for you guys, but they're not granular surveys like, should we put this button over here? Should we have this like color or that color? It's not like that. Most of them are about you as a trader. And then we aggregate everything and we share it publicly and show you guys what you and other traders answer to the questions. Okay, another nice question. Do we need to have risk interview for first payout with PipFarm? So one thing that we're going to launch in the next few days is a monthly report where we're going to not just have how much we paid, think like the simple thing of just how many payouts, how many traders, how much was paid, but we're going to also highlight things like how many interviews we did, how many payouts were delayed, so we can give you guys a full picture of what you can expect when working with PipFarm. And what I can answer is last month we didn't do any trader interviews whatsoever, and the month before we only did one. So interviews are not a common thing for you to experience at PipFarm. They are very, very rare and only done in circumstances of, let's say, extreme concern. Why is one step different price from, I guess, two step in PWP while rules are the same? The rules are not the same. So a two-step has two stages and one step has one stage. So that makes them different. So they're not the same. And okay, I'm going to look for questions about scaling and answer those ones first. Okay. Why is PipFarm scaling program the best in the industry? Yeah, so I said earlier at the start of the stream that we have one of the best scaling programs in the industry. And to recap why I believe that to be so. So you can essentially scale in 4 weeks. So other prop firms, it can take months, even up to a year to scale. And sometimes it's even discretionary, so they can even prevent you from scaling if they have a reason to do that. So with our scaling program, all you will need is 5 payouts. Before it was either 4 payouts or 12%. Now it's going to be 5 payouts. So that means in as little as 5 weeks, you can scale your account. It's as simple as that. You just need 5 payouts. We don't look at any additional requirements. We're not going to look at any other performance metrics. You just make the 5 payouts and then instantly we'll add the extra scaling increment into your account and you keep trading. There's no delay. There's no additional review. Everything will happen automatically. And then I saw a related question about not being forced out of trades anymore. So yeah, I forgot about that point. So one of the other major issues that we had with our scaling program before was with the 12% target is as soon as you got to that 12% target, it would close all of your positions, disable the account, and then scale you up to a new account, just like how when you reach a profit target. So the problem with this is, let's say you have 11% cumulative profit in the account, you make 1%, we would close the trade. Maybe that trade could have gone on to make 4, 5, 6% even, right? So the problem with us forcing liquidation when you reach the target is that you potentially missed out on opportunities. So yeah, okay, there was a silver lining that you get a bigger account, you get to scale. It wasn't the biggest of issues, but it's still not a smooth experience. And this is one other thing that we get to take away from the friction that we have with our existing scaling program. So PipFarm had one of the best. After this, PipFarm will be the best. Okay. Do you think of having news analysis for a trader to recap a past trading day? Interesting idea. I've never thought about this before. So you mean like an end of day summary that recaps your trades and why they happened or why they didn't happen? I think that's a very cool idea. Yeah. So answer no, I never thought about it, and now I'm thinking about it. About the new dashboard, it's still in progress. It's a huge project, so it's going to take some time. But we're working on it and looking forward to giving you guys updates. I've already been teasing screens in Discord. So we've been showing different screens as we start working on new features. And I already showed what the new kill switch is going to look like, which will... something that you guys have been asking for many times for many months is to have a trading lock. So once your kill switch is activated, to be able to have a timeout period where you can't place new trades and start revenge trading, and also just to help you enforce your own trading rules as well. So yeah, the dashboard will be coming in the next couple of months. It's a huge project, and yeah, I can't give any more information about when it's going to be ready, but just stay tuned and we'll keep launching like new information about it, okay? Okay, I lost the comments. Give me a second to find. Yeah, we're going to add certificates for phase 1. We did a survey recently to see, and definitely we're adding those certificates too. Okay, so guys, unfortunately, the codes that we prepared, there's too much traffic on the website. Thank you all for your interest, and we're going to temporarily stop showing codes for a while so that the ones that we already showed can catch up and be used. So we're not going to do it this way again. We're going to do it the way that we did before, with fewer codes and more people being able to use each of the codes. and sorry for the inconvenience, everyone. We will catch up with you guys in Discord later to make sure that these codes still get to be used, and we will maybe just post all of the codes that we had in Discord at once, and then it's a free-for-all, and then the codes will be able to be claimed. Yeah, that's the best we can do. And we will do it another way next time, guys. So I guess now I have your full attention. Are there any other questions besides the promo codes? How do you select the winners in the survey? We select them randomly. So I have a script in Excel that will just pick 10 random people or however many people I request. So yeah, it's just a simple random generator of winners. Nothing more sophisticated than that. Okay, so interesting questions about discounts. Okay, so we talk about this almost every month, but for the new people that are here. So right now we have a 70% discount. Okay, so is this sustainable? Okay. This live stream is a celebration for you guys to be here and to reward you for participating and to have like a celebration with the community. Yes, we give the code. Can we do it all the time on everything forever? No, we can't. But we can use it for celebrations and certain events, and everything is mathematically calculated before we do any discount. Okay, so we have 2.5 years of data from selling almost 100,000 challenges, so we can model and understand what price we need to charge as a minimum and to have this markup, this markup, this markup. And with that, we're able to determine what is the most discount we can give for each product and also how often we can give it. Okay, so this 70% is for sure an exclusive discount for you guys being here. It's why we only have 100 of them. So use it as soon as you can. And again, I'm sorry that the website is lagging under the load. Apparently there are so many of you guys, which I really appreciate. And we'll make sure that we have a better system for next time. But yeah, does it mean that they're does it mean something? No, it doesn't mean anything. So as a business, in a market, in an industry, with customers who may choose PipFarm or may choose another prop firm, how do you compete if you're too expensive? You can't. Sure, there are certain things related to quality and being better and having a different type of product, but that logic kind of falls away in this business model because why do you buy challenges? You buy challenges to make money. How do you make more money? By spending less on the challenge and making more from the trading, okay? So the trading outcome you don't know yet, but the price of the challenge you do know because you pay that immediately. So the less you spend on challenges is better for your profitability. So this is why we do have this kind of competition on price. Okay. One thing that a lot of you miss is the price of the discount doesn't cover the add-ons that you buy. Okay. So yes, we may lower the base price, which gives you a basic product. But when you start adding premium features, that increases the ultimate price that you pay. And this is how we keep everything sustainable. So we're not giving you everything for cheap, okay? We're not giving you everything at a discount. We're giving you the core product at a discount, which we can do sustainably. But if you want to have extra max loss, if you want to have extra daily loss, you have to pay for that. We can't give you that for free as well as give it to you for cheap altogether. It doesn't work that way. So the way that everything has been structured allows us to do this sustainably, but it doesn't mean anything more than just a business trying to compete in a marketplace. That's all it is. Okay. So I'm going to check more questions. Okay, so still no plans for futures trading. We have a lot of work still to do to improve PipFarm as a CFD trading prop firm. So we're going to keep working on that and not distract ourselves with additional projects. We already have so much stuff that we need to do first. I'm not going to distract ourselves with extra stuff. Okay, so PipFarm Discord showing application to join PipFarm in awaiting for review. Yeah, so by the way, the fastest way to get into our Discord is to make sure that you've registered in our app first. So if you just go to app.pipfarm.com, you'll be able to register your account there. And then the system will automatically see that you are a registered user and it will let you into the Discord faster, okay? Is there a way to reduce the spreads and commissions? Yes, there is. So we have a loyalty program. We call it the Experience Program. And every time you buy a challenge, pass a challenge, get a payout, scale an account, you earn experience points. We have many ways to earn experience points. We have quests. You can participate in community events. Sometimes we have promotions like the scale promo code where you get double XP when you buy the challenge. So there's a lot of ways for you to be able to earn experience points. And when you collect them, instead of spending them, you're able to increase your rank, okay? And every time you reach a new rank, you get a set of benefits, and gradually your commissions decrease as your rank increases. So by default, it's $6 per lot, okay? Then it goes down to 3, then it goes down to 1, and then when you get to rank 6, it goes down to 0. So this is one of the benefits of the experience program. So the next platform we're going to add is MetaTrader, and there are no plans beyond that platform at the moment. So the accounts are issued instantly after buying. Sometimes if there's an issue in the payment processing, then it can take a bit longer. And require manual intervention, but basically the account is issued immediately after purchasing. Yeah, please redesign the dashboard. That's the only thing I don't like. Don't worry, the dashboard is coming soon. So I don't know what the development plans for CTrader are, but they do have a Discord community, they do have a Telegram channel. So if you want to know what they're working on, just go there and ask them. They have their own community for traders, and this is probably the best way that you can find out about what they're working on and whether they're going to make a Linux version of CTrader. Why do you have expensive fee on instant funding compared to the industry? Don't think so. So right now we have a code instant that gives you a 100K instant account for $250. I don't think that's expensive. What's your long-term plan for a PWP model? Okay. Keep offering it. It's a great model. It's a great model. When will the JPY account be launched? So we hit one roadblock with this, unfortunately. So we need to have a more reliable way for paying out Japanese yen. So it doesn't make sense for us to sell a yen account, let you guys profit in yen, and then have to pay you back out in US dollars. So we're just looking for a more reliable partner for processing the JPY payouts, and then we'll be ready to go. And back to the instant accounts, something that is often overlooked is we don't have a trailing lock on our instant accounts, okay? So if you're comparing PipFarm against another company with an instant account, there are two really important things to pay attention to. So one is we do not have a trailing lock. So when your profit goes above the distance between the max loss and the starting balance, basically when you make profit, we don't lock your max loss to the starting balance, okay? So when you take a payout, we reset the max loss, or we adjust the high water mark accordingly, so you still get to keep having actual drawdown after your payout, okay? I'm not aware of any other instant accounts that do that, so they all have a trailing lock, which means once you get your first payout, your max loss is locked to the starting balance. We don't do that, okay? So that's definitely a premium feature, okay? Something else is our consistency score is only 25%. A lot of other instant accounts, they have 15%, 10%, which makes it considerably harder. So I think the price of our instant accounts and what you get for it is really competitive. And the price is still good in my opinion, okay? Yeah, we're doing phase 1 certificates, guys. It's been decided, okay? So we'll be working on those very soon. So for now, okay, interesting question. Do you think it's possible for PipFarm to pay salary for best traders? That's something that I'm not planning to do for the time being. It's too complicated. It's yeah, it changes the business model, the product quite a lot, and it puts too much attention on a handful of traders when we have several thousand other traders that I want to be paying attention to. Okay, interesting question. Please also add light mode toggle button on website because some people can't view clearly in dark mode. Okay, do you mean the dashboard or do you mean the website? How much time do you spend on the website that you need that? I would be curious to know. So if you can like discuss it with me in Discord later, it would be interesting. For PWP accounts, if I pass the challenge with tier 3 max risk 1.5%, does it mean I can risk 1.5% in funded 2, or is it same as regular 1% per trade? It depends on, I think this is something you can ask support because it depends on some circumstances. So, but generally, yes, the limit on the funded account is the same as the limit that you get when you pass, but it's better to ask support to double check. System lock-in would be a great add-on. What is a system lock-in? I don't understand this one. Hey, given the new scaling rules, there will be no new accounts. Does this mean that a funded account will now have a maximum term of 365 days after which it will be closed? Yes. So previously, whenever you scaled, you got a new account and that would come with a new 365 days period. But what you should also consider is that the new accounts that we offer now, they have a rolling period that resets after each payout. So as long as you're taking payouts, it will get reset accordingly. So it's kind of a moot point. If you were to ask this question last year when we had the 365-day limit, then yes, it would be a problem, but we don't have that anymore. Okay. Guys, I'm just going to put the be back soon screen on, and I'm going to try to figure out this issue of the website. I have an idea, okay? But I don't want you to have to watch me calling my team. Okay, hey everybody, we're back. So we're going to make some other giveaway afterwards, probably tomorrow. Shame about the situation with the codes. We made a lot of improvements to the website last month after last time. Apparently something didn't work as we hoped, so we're going to do a giveaway in Discord. Okay, so now we're going to continue with the agenda and slowly wrap things up. So important, come to Discord, make sure you're in there. If you have not already registered for PipFarm, register an account first. You don't need to buy anything. You just need to go to app.pipfarm.com so that you can register as a user. Then when you join Discord, you will get admitted faster, and then you will be able to see the giveaway. Okay. Okay. And also, speaking of giveaways, we'll be announcing 50 winners of PWP accounts, and we have 10 more winners to announce of our $50 gift voucher, and all of the codes that we had prepared for today. If any of them were used, fine, great. Any of them that were not used, we will issue a giveaway in Discord later today so that you will all have a chance. Again, this was supposed to be a fun and engaging experience, but not everything goes the way that you planned, and it's really hard to be able to solve issues while I'm here on a live stream talking to you guys. So unfortunately, we need to move on, and we'll do it better next time. And how about this? Whatever we prepared to give away this time, next time when we have a better system for choosing winners, we'll give away double what we plan to give away today. So make sure you tune in next month. Okay, this will be at the end of August, so the last weekend of August will be the next live stream, and I look forward to seeing you all there. Stay tuned for the announcement of the release date of our new scaling program. Okay, I'm really excited about this. The whole team are really excited about this because it's going to make the workflow so much more efficient. As I mentioned earlier in the stream, we've actually had hundreds of traders scale their accounts with us, and we have more and more traders scaling every week. So making this better for you guys will be a blessing. Okay, so when everything is working properly, the scale code will be available for you to use. That will give you 70% discount. It's only 100 codes available. So we'll increase that to 200 codes now, okay? So there will be 200 codes for the scale code, so we make sure that everyone has a chance to use it, given the issues that we had with using the codes. And yeah, everything will be organized much better next time, and we'll be ready for the high load. Okay. All right. So stay tuned for scaling, and wish you a great rest of the weekend. And anyone who has ideas or more questions, come to Discord so we can discuss them. It'll be great to chat with you guys later on in the day. Okay. All right. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay. So bye.